Hi, my name is Malik, and I'm currently 23 years old this year, and I am your friendly neighborhood teacher.
Yo, what's up, guys? This is the Ironman Educator, and today is another coffee talk with men in preschool. In today's coffee talk, we invite Malik Saiful Nizam to share some of his insights about the early childhood scene and how it is like to be a male educator in this industry. If you'd like to hear more of the coffee talks with Malik and the rest of the men in preschool, do like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And don't forget to smash that notification bell to hear from my channel as soon as the video hits the channel. Without further ado, let's take a sip of coffee and talk to Malik. Hi everybody, today we have Malik with us for this coffee talk with men in preschool. So without further ado, let's hear from him and a little bit background about himself. All right, take it away.
Okay, so hi guys. I was from early childhood diploma in Temasek Poly before I went for my national service as a firefighter. So I've been working for I think approximately 7 to 8 months now. My current center is from one of the anchor operators, and also it's also near to my fire station also. So when I just finished my reservice, so it was the same journey basically because it's quite near to each other. Yeah. So that's a little bit about myself. Yeah.
So what made you come into this sector?
Okay. So basically, from young, I already know I wanted to be a teacher. So growing up, I already had these two ideas, whether I wanted to become a dolphin trainer or an early childhood, not an early childhood teacher, but more of whether I want to be a dolphin trainer or a teacher. So growing up, I had lots of cousins who are like 10 years older than me. So I have lots of nieces and nephews, lots of them, I think nearly 20 of them. So when every time there's a family gathering, all the cousins will actually throw all the children to me. Then they go and enjoy and relax for a while I'll be the one to take care of them in like my own mini childcare. Yeah. Then after that, all the cousins always say like, "Wow, Malik, you are actually quite good with the children." So that's where actually I thought that I wanted to venture into this early childhood program, and it was my first choice in choosing my diploma in poly. So I really wanted and was firm on being a teacher.
You told me that you are actually applying for this SUSS part-time degree, is it?
Yes. I just applied for this coming July's intake.
Yeah. What made you want to go into degree so soon?
Oh, because I actually have big dreams and aspirations. I want to be, if can, I want to be a principal. My end goal is to be a lecturer because I also want to try teaching adolescents. Like, because I really looked up to my lecturers when I was a teenager. So I really wanted to try something like that. I wanted to be able to connect to children, to adults, to adolescents, so different type of age groups. Yeah. And I also thought that when I'm young, like currently I'm just 23, so I'm very hungry and passionate for things. So I thought that while I still have the drive and the willingness to actually study, I want to go and pursue my degree head on, because I was thinking if I were to wait 2 years to try to get a sponsorship and all that, I'm afraid that maybe my eagerness to study will not be there as compared to now. Because now I'm like really, like fired up in a sense. Yeah.
Okay. But you do aware that being a center leader, right, you have to get a leadership cert also, right?
Yes, that's where that day they had a small interview. Then they clarified that I actually had to have a different cert also. So I was also thinking, I mean, moving forward, it's good to have the degree. Then later we can focus on the other things such as the leadership certificates and all that. Yeah.
Now looking back in your life during the diploma days, how is it like studying it? Because yours is more. Was it your first choice? It was, right? Your first choice,
it was
right?
my first choice.
Oh, very good, very good. So maybe tell us about your experience in the course itself.
Okay. So it was a very fun 3 years. Like poly was one of the best times of my life. I really enjoyed the course because I have lots of friends which are from other courses, other schools, and I noticed that my course actually allows us to do a lot of hands-on activities, a lot of things that which required a lot of group projects. We don't focus so much on exams unless it's more to the psychology side of the program, the course. But when you are doing all the early childhood things, I remember lecturers and teachers who let you do all the things that you are supposed to do to children. So basically, before you even become a teacher, you must put yourself in the shoes of becoming a child and doing those activities, so that you know how it feels, you know whether it's fun, whether it's boring or something like that. So it really opened up your eyes to how you conduct your lessons, prepare your materials. So I think that it was a very enriching enriching course for me. Yeah.
I'm sure it's a very enriching experience because that's where you met your girlfriend also, right?
Yes, definitely. Thankfully for I really went into the course to study. Mom and dad, believe me, I came to the course to study. And coincidentally, I also met my girlfriend who always sat beside me in lecture. So I think I just, thankful for all the opportunities this course has given me.
There are always rewards and challenges in your EC journey, right?
Definitely.
So what is your most memorable, heartwarming moments that you have encountered so far?
Because I don't have that much experience yet, but so far there are a few where I was adjunct, and there was this class that I was attached to for around 2 months, and there's this boy that he's so quiet, he really doesn't talk to anyone. Like, people not sure whether he cannot talk or he choose not to talk, but I realized he can talk, he can verbalize his thoughts. So this is K1, by the way. So the child, every time when his friends are playing, he will go to the corner of the class, just stand there or sit there and look at his friends playing. And he will just stay there, and all. I have been observing for quite a while. Then after that, I start to approach him, and I was pushed away, and he didn't want to respond to me and all that. So I tried, and I felt that nothing was working. So after that, I try to see what he likes, and it's very hard because he doesn't do anything. He doesn't talk. He does even during play, running, or he won't usually do it that much. Okay, so you can't really see what he likes and all that. So we had to try different things. So I realized that actually he likes to play tic-tac-toe. One of the most random things is he like to play tic-tac-toe. Then I pull him one side. Hi, you want to play tic-tac-toe with me? Then he started playing tic-tac-toe. Then that's when I saw him smile for the first time. That's when I saw he laugh for the first time. Then after that session, I saw that his friends also wanted to play tic-tac-toe with me. So after that, it turned out to be a session where I diverted they want to play tic-tac-toe, right? So I told them, if you want to play tic-tac-toe, you have to play with this child. So after that led to that child actually playing with the other children. Then he started to laugh, started to jump, started to play with all the other children. Then after that, I just took a step back and allowed that to happen. And slowly it became, he slowly opened up to his classmates. He slowly opened up to his teachers, especially. So it's not a lot of improvement in a sense, but for him, I think it's really a huge improvement. Yeah.
I mean, even for yourself also, it's a sense of achievement already, because the child hardly talked, then you managed to get the child to open up to everybody.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes, because I was an adjunct, right? So he also rarely talks to the main teacher. So for him to actually to come and talk to me, to play with me, I feel that, I don't know, I feel like I am special in a sense.
It's a big deal already, yeah.
Yeah, it's a very big deal.
Okay, so during this 7 months, have you encountered anything that's challenging to you?
Challenging. Okay. So basically, I'm at a center where it's a new center. So I'm basically the pioneer batch of that center, helping it basically build it up from the ground. So basically doing all the new furnitures, all the new toys, equipment, and everything. So it was a really very tough process, very tiring process. And when the first time I ever handled a class, then there were parents, there were so many children. So I felt like, I was being looked by everybody, especially because, firstly, because I'm a male. Then secondly, because of my big size. So, when I stand beside the child, it's like, this is the child, this is like me, like so big, So, the attention was like that. So I feel a bit nervous, but the parents, the children were all very nice, very welcoming. So I was very thankful. But maybe one of the most challenging ones for now is that a child that is he doesn't know how to control his emotions when he's angry. So his hands, his legs are a bit just piak 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 here and there, here and there. So it's very worrying for me because teachers and other children also have been hit. So that's a challenge for me.
So
even
it's
for me.
So it's K1 child or which
Yes,
level
I'm
is it?
currently taking K1.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
So it's a challenge, but I really, from the start when he came until now, the difference is the improvement is really a lot already. I'm so proud of that child, and like I really try my best to give him the attention, the needs that he wants and needs, right? I try to meet it so that he can, because I realized that this child, when he's not engaged, when an activity may seem too boring or too stagnant for him, then those behaviors start to come out. So it's a lot of process, a lot of observations still going on. Yeah.
Okay.
A lot
So
of learning for me also.
It's still a work in progress.
Yes, definitely.
So you make it your personal challenge to actually tackle this challenge.
Yes. I really am determined, and I really want to take this challenge out because I'm very determined to help the child.
You said that you had a challenge that how parents look at you, right? So what do you think? What do you think the parents' perception of you, or even the society's perception of males in the sector? How is it like? What do you think?
For me personally, I feel very blessed because my center is under a BTO. So the scope of parents is more younger. So when I'm not generalizing, but when some of them, when they are younger, they tend to have an open mind. They tend to be more knowledgeable on different things. Then they also tend to know more things because based on the news and all that. So my parents, they are so far very open to me. They treat me like any other teacher. I have not received any complaints about me being a male.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe other than the fact that I only remember I received one is that maybe this told me that maybe that because you're a male, so maybe you don't you don't sympathize with the situation that much. Yeah, that's what I was told. So I was like, okay.
Was it told to you by a parent or your colleague?
A colleague, yes.
Okay.
By a colleague. So
but you didn't hear directly from the parents,
I mean, my colleague said that it came from the parents.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Yeah. So I took it in, take it positively, and I reflected on how I could have done things better. And I mean, this type of things I'm really thankful for it because I'm still learning. So all these type of things, I take it positively and turn it into something that I can work on and improve on. Yeah.
What do you think is the unique role of you being a male educator that you can provide to, let's say, your center?
Okay, so for me, I feel that obviously building up a new center, there's a lot of heavy stuff to carry. So obviously, you would need the muscles for it. So I think that in that sense, that small part, yes, I do that. Sometimes to fix things, I think normal to fix and try to fix things. Although some things cannot be fixed, they will ask you first, hey, can you try to fix this? Yeah. So you try your best, then you say cannot, then you can see their disappointment in their eyes. So maybe another thing is that the way I react to things is different because some of my colleagues, they tend to react at something instantly. Like if something drop, react. Something that drop, react. So for me in my class is that if the children drop their food, spill their drink, I just give them not hot, like a warm plate of rice with soup. Then they drop it immediately after taking it. Then I would say, look, okay, clean up please, thank you. I won't be the type to, some teachers will react instantly with anger or
They'll
with,
go, why
but
you like
then,
that? Something like that, right?
yeah, exactly. So sometimes my 老师 is like, why you try? I just give you. But I say, never mind, just take the tissue, clean it up. Then I will also help the child to clean up because the child pick up also one by one, he take the rice until tomorrow, so won't finish. So I mean, I also have to help. Then it can show that, you can help others and all that. So I feel that my reaction to things, I look at it, take it in, then I react. I mean, there's certain things that you should react differently to. I mean, even if adults, we carry plates, we carry glasses, even that can fall to the ground.
Yeah.
And, I mean,
Accidents do
what's your
happen.
initial, your initial reaction as an adult? Drop. I have to clean it up. That's all. So I guess for me, all these small things is I'm just preparing the children for when they are older.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They shouldn't harp on the mistake, rather try to find a solution to solve the mistake itself. Yeah, that's actually a very good idea. Okay, so I would say, so would you say that your role in the center right now is a very encouraging educator to the kids?
Yes, I would say encouraging would be a nice word. And because some teachers, they try to come to be as the fierce teacher, like, look, teacher Malik is angry. Then I would try to show my angry face, but then I look at the child, he's so cute, then he making that face. Then after that, I'm like over there like giggling at myself. Then it's very hard for me to maintain that very stern face. So I mean, I'm new, so I'm still trying to develop that stern
stone cold face.
Yes, to use in the classroom. And I mean, I can only do that for my own class, for my own K1 children. But when I try to do that, especially with the toddler, with the playgroup children, they come to you, then they are like, their eyes are so wide, then they are like tearing. Then I cannot.
That one you will melt first before you can get angry.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm not. I'm known growing up not to be the very hot-headed, the very emotional type. Yeah, I'm not that type to be angry faster. Yeah.
Because we are like 1% of the whole EC population, right? So what do you think is the factors that is stopping guys from coming to this field?
Okay. So basically, the lack of exposure, of course, in brochures, in videos, in all the things that young people are attracted to, especially social media. I mean, if you were to put, not saying that newspapers are out of trend, but if you were to put a male preschool teacher as a front page on the newspaper, it wouldn't garner as much attention as you putting that person on social media. Yeah. So it's looking at how this career pathway is portrayed to the public. And I think if you want to attract, for me, I feel that I want a younger teacher. So I feel that you have to put them on like social media, really put the spotlight on a teacher. And I think also is because of parents' perceptions. Like if you tell mom, dad, I want to be a teacher. Oh, great for you. Secondary school teacher or primary school teacher? Oh, preschool teacher. Oh, got such thing. So it's that type of reaction that it may sound small and petty, but it may actually like discourage you from joining because of the lack of support from your friends, from your for your family and all that. And for me, I mean, I came from a boys' school in secondary school. So when I went to poly, it was all girls. So it's always a different world on its own. So I have close friends that were still with me all the way until now. So I remember when I told them I wanted to be a preschool teacher, then they were telling me like, oh, why, you like to molest children? Are you a pedophile? And all that, all the boys' school jokes. Yeah, were coming at me. So it was, to me, I took it as a joke. Yeah, but maybe to some, they cannot take it, Like I'm just thinking, what if there was a guy who actually wanted to do this, like he was really passionate about it, and his circle of friends were the one that were discouraging him as a joke, but it still hurts, you know.
Yeah, it becomes very personal to him already because he wants to
Yeah.
take it as a career. Then these people are like making fun of the career itself. Are you the same as what you are now before you joined the EC sector? Are you the same? Same you?
Am I the same?
Yes.
Okay. So I can confidently say my personality is the same.
Okay.
Because from young, I've always take a lot of things like positively. I don't like to focus on the negatives. Like it makes me sad. So why would I want to focus my time on being sad rather than me focusing on things that can make me happy? I mean, it sounds easier when you are saying it, but sometimes you really have to push through your own walls to actually find whether you want to be happy or you want to be sad. I mean, for me, all these type of jokes, okay, I take it as an encouragement, as my fuel to actually do better, to prove all these people wrong.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like trendy people will say, like, you know, haters will hate and all that, but then you still have to keep going and you still have to keep fighting for what you believe in. And that's what I believe in, is I want to be a great teacher. And even if you say all these things in, you know, as a joke, it doesn't really affect me. And I'm still very good friends with my friends. Don't get it wrong. And yeah. So it's just something that I consider it as I brush it off because it's something as a tap and go type. Yeah. You can really choose to whether you want to dwell on it or you know, just take it as it is, then move on. Yeah.
Oh, very good. So that's why you are the friendly neighborhood teacher, right?
Yes, definitely.
Do you have any personal motto that you live by that actually push you on to motivate yourself to get by every day in your EC journey?
For me, I always like to focus on the negatives. Sorry. I like to always focus on the positives. So I really, in everything I do, in every single problem that I have, I try to look at the positive, and the negative part, you try to see how you can change from that negative portion to a positive one. So for me, it's really about it's like, I really just want myself to be happy. So I really choose what I want to focus on and what I don't want to focus on. So sometimes you cannot choose, but even in those moments that you cannot choose, yeah, you try to find that small light of hope that can make you happy. I mean, I'm sorry if I sound like a motivational speaker or anything, but it's just how I am. It's just that I really like to focus on the positives because I've been through tough times, but I realized that they don't last. Yeah.
So do you have any words of encouragement for potential new EC candidates to who are coming into this sector? What would you tell them? If let's say there's somebody else who, like your friend, say that he wants to come into this sector, what would you say to him?
I would tell to him that, do you have a close family that has that experience where you can engage with those younger children? Because I believe that those are the small moments that when you have like 1 or 2 hours that you can spend with a particular child for a while, it really gives yourself some morale boost. Like, hey, the child likes me, so how about I try with other children also? Then, you know, all those small moments that I think that is very important, that if you want to enter, you must, you know, have at least some interaction with children. But if in the sense that, in the case that, you know, you really like children, but you don't have that opportunity, then I believe that you go inside because your heart is already there. That's the most important part, that your passion, because you love children. I think that's the epitome of being a teacher, is because you love children. Okay. I mean, there are some cases where, you know, some teachers they feel tired and all that, but at the end of the day, they still push through because of their love for their children, because they want their children to do well. They push themselves to break their own boundaries just for the children. So I think that having that love and passion for children is the most important part to get you through this whole journey. Then, of course, being a new candidate that wants to enter the course, the early childhood scene, then of course you need to have mentors. You need to have people who have experience, who were once in your shoes. Then through sharing, through videos, through interactions and all that, then you get to open your perspective, you get to open your knowledge and all that. So I guess it's also very important for older male preschool teachers to link with all these new, younger, fresh teacher candidates, then try to share their experience and link with one another to help them boost their morale in a sense, tell them the realistically what will happen and all that, so that they know what will happen. And really, I mean, when you're young and if you choose something like this and if you think that it's not for you, it's really okay for you to change your career path. It's okay, but that's why it's very important for you to broaden your perspective through all these means so that you can make an informed decision for yourself. Yeah.
And I also recommend them to go and visit the Men in Preschool Singapore Facebook.
Definitely. Visit Men in Preschool SG on Facebook and also Instagram.
Yeah, all right, man. Okay, we come to the end of the coffee talk now. Thank you, Malik, for joining me in this coffee talk. Really appreciate your time.
No problem.
I'll see you again.
See you.
Okay, see
Thank
you.
you.
Wait, All right, guys, that's it for the coffee talk with Men in Preschool. And if you like to hear more of such coffee talks with Men in Preschool, and you've enjoyed the talk so far, do like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And don't forget to smash that notification bell to hear more from my channel as soon as my video hits the channel. All right? See you guys in the next one. Bye.
Okay. Friendly neighborhood teacher.
So long.